Module 2, the Entrefluential Agent. In this module, you'll learn how to become a thriving sales agent as well as a coach, consultant, and influencer in order to grow your business and earn ancillary income. Specifically, I will teach you 6 amazing strategies that align well with being a salesperson. Number 1, websites and social media. The content that you can create in this segment includes blogs, videos such as how-to videos or neighborhood videos, and e-newsletters. Revenue that you can generate by creating this type of content includes revenue from YouTube ads and paid promotions, money from sponsors, and affiliate sales, as well as direct sales of your own products or services. Number 2, the marketplace. So content that you would create that goes out into the marketplace, which is online and offline, includes books, ebooks, courses, and e-commerce. Things like t-shirts, hats, coffee cups, things that you can sell with your brand on it. The revenue that you would generate from these things include referral fees, affiliate sales, and intellectual property rights. So in regards to intellectual property rights, let's say that you have a license that you offer for other people to sell your products or services using your brand name. They would be issued a license to use your brand. That is intellectual property. Number 3, summits, seminars, and speaking engagements. The type of content that you would create for this segment, summit, seminars, and speaking engagements, includes lunch and learn content presentations, half-day and full-day workshop presentations. That would be PowerPoints, handouts, maybe even a book that's specific for that event, any kind of hands-on material that you would use at the speaking engagement, as well as the content that you would use to promote it. 3 to 5 day masterminds, summits, annual summits, and other types of annual events. Now, what kind of revenue can you generate at these types of events? Well, first of all, if you write a book and you promote it during the speaking engagement, you could have back of the room sales. That means like setting up a table at the back of the conference room where you sit there and you sign autographed copies of books or have other products. Like maybe you have a course that goes along with the book and you have it on a USB drive that you sell the USB drive for, like, let's say $27, $100, you name it. Other things that you could do is have course sales that you promote from the stage. You could have consulting services or coaching services that you could present to your audience and try to sell that at the back of the room. The event itself requires admission, so you could have ticket sales to the event. You could also generate revenue from having guest speakers in, and you could offer to promote a company as your sponsor for the event and have banners in the room and on your website, logos and like, let's say, gold sponsor, silver sponsor. You could receive revenue from companies to have their name associated with your speaking engagement, your summit. And then you could also have affiliate sales. So let's say that you create a pamphlet that describes the speakers who are going to be presenting during your summit, your 3-day mastermind retreat, or whatever it is that you're producing. You could generate affiliate sales by having links in all of your promotional materials to the courses or the books or whatever content the other speakers are presenting are trying to sell to your audience, or even people that are not at your event that want to promote their products or services. You could have links to their stuff inside of your pamphlets, inside of your handouts, and on your webpage, and so forth. So that's how you could generate revenue for summits, seminars, and speaking engagements. And there's other ways too that we'll talk about later on in the future. Number 4, podcasting. So the type of content that you would create for podcasts are, number 1, self-hosted content. That means you're producing your own podcast. Number 2, you could create a guest tour where you go and talk on other people's podcast shows about something that you're on tour for, like a book that you're promoting, that you wrote. And then the other thing that you could do is, you could be a guest on other people's podcasts to just be an expert speaker on a subject area. And then also you could repurpose that content on YouTube, which is what my son and I do in the Entrefluential Life podcast. We take the podcast and we air it on YouTube. So what kind of revenue can you earn from creating a podcast, from going on podcast tours? Well, I think if you're going on a podcast tour, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're marketing a book or some type of service, and you want to promote that product or that service. But if it's a podcast show like we create, then what's behind it that you're trying to sell? So for me, one of the things I'm going to try to sell in the future, I'm not doing yet, is the 10 Pillars of Entrefluential Success course, right? Each module will turn into a full-size course, and I can promote that through my podcast. Another thing that I'm trying to promote is speaking engagements, which I haven't gotten to yet, but we will. And when we do, we'll have ticket sales and merchandise sales and so forth, and books and so forth. So the revenue that you could generate are YouTube ads. You could have book and course sales. You could earn affiliate income from affiliate sales commissions, which also that's something that we do because we promote books in our show, and then we'll have hyperlinks to those books through like the Amazon Marketplace, for instance, so that we can earn affiliate commissions. Of course, you can also sell your own personal products and services and merchandise. So, and then people can sponsor you. Businesses could sponsor you, which is another thing that we hope to achieve, is to have some companies come in and be our sponsors, and we'll promote them at the beginning of the show, or the middle of the show, at the end of the show, online and so forth. Or when we're on tour, we'll have the brands there, like on banners and so forth, to get their brands in front of our audience. Maybe even have sample products or sample services that they offer to our audience, like a 30-day trial, for instance, to audible.com. Something like that is a way for you to generate additional income. Thought leadership. The 5th type of additional income or revenue generation that you can create in your sales business is by doing publishing. So I've already mentioned books. That's one type of content. Another type of content that you can create are newsletters for your business and one-pagers. A one-pager is simply a one sheet or maybe 2 sheets of information specifically to a new competitive advantage that somebody could adopt in their business, right? That's an example. This one-pager should be short and sweet and provide some valuable content to your audience. So how can you generate revenue with publishing books, newsletters, and one-pagers? I'm glad you asked. So you can have direct sales. Obviously, if you're selling a book, whether it be a physical book or a digital book, you can earn direct sales of that book in your marketing through your email campaigns and online through affiliate links and so forth, or hyperlinks inside of the show notes of a YouTube video, for instance. There's course sales that could be built into your marketing channels. So even in the book itself, like let's say you write a book and then you have a course that dives deeper into the application of the ideas that you expound in the book. Well, you could offer a link to that course inside of the book, right? That's good marketing. And then in all of your promotional content that you put out there, like on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so forth, YouTube, you could have links to the course that you're trying to promote on the back of the book. Then you also have affiliate sales. So let's say that in your book you have a software that you recommend. Well, you could earn affiliate sales if you have an affiliate relationship with the software company. So that's a great way to earn affiliate income based on the back of the book. Then you also have coaching and consulting. So if a book is likened to a do-it-yourself or how-to informational product, then the coaching and the consulting is the next level up, which would be done for you or done with you, right? Done with you, done for you. Done for you is like, hey, I'm gonna hire you, you get this done for me. Done with you is more like coaching, hey, guide me along the way. So for do it yourself, you give them the book, and then the person takes the information and then they read it, they absorb it, and then they apply it themselves on their own. So that would be a low cost item. So let's say like $5, $10, $20 for the book. So the next level up would be done with you, which is, hey, I'll give you some coaching along the way, but I'm not going to do the work for you. I'll just give you some guidance. So maybe you get coaching, maybe that's $300 an hour for coaching. Maybe it's $100 an hour, whatever you're comfortable with charging for coaching services. Then the next higher level up is done for you. That means you hire me as your expert to do this thing, to build this product, to write this book, to do whatever it is that you're offering to do. And that would be much more higher level. Maybe that would be a $3,000 retainer, non-refundable, or for X amount of hours or XYZ product, whatever it is that you're offering. Okay, that's higher level. That's the person who's just passing the baton to you to get the job done, and you come back and you deliver the final product. So what kind of income can you make for coaching and consulting? We've already talked about the content that you produce. It's essentially 3 different buckets: the do-it-yourself, the done with you, and the done for you. It can be life coaching, it could be business coaching. You could offer specific consulting services for your niche area in your business. For real estate agents, or brokers, you could do property management as well, right? That's a done for you type of a service that you could offer. So the type of revenue that you could generate, as I've mentioned in the prior episode, is you could earn revenue for one-on-one coaching services. So let's say if I was coaching someone one-on-one, I would charge $300 an hour. For a small group coaching, maybe I would charge $30 an hour per person, because I would bring in like 30 people, or 10, let's say even a smaller group, like 10 people, charging $30 an hour to 10 people, then that I would still be earning my $300 per hour, but I'm teaching 10 people at one time. So they're not getting the one-on-one, they're getting a little bit lesser attention, right? But they're gathering valuable information, because the information is coming from me as a speaker, but it's a one-to-many approach. So they're just listening, not talking as much, right? So maybe it's a little bit of a longer process to do it that way, but it's a lot less expensive as well. And then there's large scale training, where you could go into a conference room and you could present to, let's say, 50 people or 30 or 40 people in a room, and you could charge a whatever fee, because you have so much people coming in. Maybe you only charge $10, $15 per person, because you have so many more people coming in for that information. Final thoughts. The sales industry has changed a lot because of technology and because of social media, because of our access to production equipment like our cell phones. They're so much more high tech. I'm recording all of this on my iPhone 13. So, and I use Canva and I use WeVideo. I have these resources that are available to create content, as do you. And so having all of this modern day access to content creation and to be able to provide value to your audience, it helps you to build your brand and earn multiple revenue streams, so that you can not only amplify your brand, but also to have some passive income that you can generate. Once you create the content and it's out there, it's out there hopefully in perpetuity until those platforms go away, which they eventually will, most likely. But for the here and now, you can rely on passive income and not have to rely solely on sales commissions. So it's a great way to leverage some stability into your business as a salesperson. And I love it. I think it's a fantastic thing to apply to as an entrepreneur to your business. I'm applying these skills in my own business, and I'm so happy to share it with you, because I think it's very valuable. It can be very valuable if you put in the work. So I wish you a lot of success in your in your path of becoming an Entrefluential sales agent. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.